Dr. Harrison Wells, you have failed this. Oh, you're admitting it today. Oh, okay. Okay. I guess Oliver doesn't have to come in after all, right? So, today is titled The Flat. Oh, sorry. Hey everybody, this is David, and today we are going to be talking about The Flash Season 1, Episode 11, The Sound and the Fury. So apparently this character called the Pied Piper comes and tries to attack Wells. And we learn that this guy is actually an old protege of Wells, an old someone who used to work for him, and one of his brightest students that he really looked that Wells actually thought very highly of. But obviously Wells does something in the past that angers this kid, and now this kid wants revenge, and now he's not only trying to get revenge on Wells, but he's trying to get the Flash as well, because he notices the Flash has become his new protege. And what did I think about this episode? Let's get down to some of this, shall we? So obviously the meat of this episode is about Wells, Harrison Wells, and this kid called the Pied Piper, this new villain of the episode. And what's great about this episode is how much we get to learn a little bit more about Wells. And Wells is such a great character that any episode that focuses on him, I'm always happy, because he's probably, in my opinion, the most interesting character. I love all the characters, but if you ask me who's the most interesting, I'd say Wells. And yeah, I mean, this episode is, it's just great learning about this character and seeing more of his past being revealed, and still wondering what the hell is going on with him behind the scene. When people, when Cisco, Caitlin, and the Flash don't know what the hell's going on, because they don't see that he's walking. And we even see him at one point losing his ability to walk. He collapses at the floor on one point. And so now we're thinking, oh, okay, so all of this, he's powering himself with that device. I forgot what it's called right now. And that was, interesting, because I thought he could always walk. So, that's, Reverse Flash can't walk. That's okay. And now we know how he's been powering himself to run at very fast speed. So, I don't know, this just leaves a whole bunch of question marks now. This leaves even more question marks than what we were already guessing at. And, man, all I can say is it's still going to be interesting. I know I keep saying that. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. But it's true. I mean, man, every time they reveal more, they throw more questions at us. So it's like we keep having to guess. I can't wait till we stop guessing and know everything that's been going on. And I'm sure if he returns in season 2, they're gonna have more questions for us to ask, and them to answer. But anyways, other than that, man, I love Harrison Wells, so whatever. If you want to make him more mysterious, go ahead, because I think that's the fun thing about this character, is we love learning more about him because he's so damn mysterious. And then we also have the Pied Piper. This kid was alright. I thought he was pretty good. The flashback parts with this character, once it was revealed what his motive was, and it was just a simple revenge thing, okay, that's cool, I guess. His powers were cool though, like the whole sound thing, that he can send out sonic waves and stuff. That was pretty cool. And it just makes me realize right now, I just thought of it now, like, why doesn't Black Canary have these powers yet? Even if well, I guess he was using a device, right? So it's not like he was shooting something out of his hands automatically. It was a device, so I guess it's pretty much the same. For some reason, for a second, I thought he was like a meta-human, but now thinking about it, he had the devices, so scratch that. And we also get a little bit of Cisco and Caitlin in this episode, which I really liked. It's always nice to have those two in the episode. The fight between Barry and the Pied Piper, that was pretty cool as well. I enjoyed that. I felt though the final battle though, I felt the way it was resolved was a little bit too easy, with Wells just typing something into a computer and sending signals to the satellite and sending it back down. I thought, to me, that was a little bit anticlimactic, but I don't know if that's the right word, but yeah, I felt it was a little weak. But other than that, I enjoyed the entire episode. Some of the smaller portions of the episode, for an example, Iris working at a newspaper I thought that was pretty cool. She was trying to, she wanted to get into journalism, but the editor assigned her to take care of the Flash stuff. But she didn't want to. She wanted to break away from the Flash and start doing more. And I thought that was really good. That showed her, she doesn't want to just be this one woman thing for this one and only subject. She wants to be a true reporter by writing many stories and get more broader. And I thought that was really cool. I wasn't really too sure what to think of Joe's story in this. I didn't even know there was something going on with him. And then at the end there, we find out that, whoa, he's still investigating Wells. Okay. That's interesting. So obviously he doesn't trust Wells, and obviously I have a feeling that's going to come by the end of the season. I'll be surprised if more stuff about Wells is revealed a lot earlier, but obviously we know Joe is going to discover it sooner or later. We'll see. Another thing I'd like to mention is I thought it was really cool that we got to see the Royal Flush Gang. If some of you remember, there was an Arrow episode back in Season 1 where a version of the Royal Flush Gang were introduced. And in this episode of The Flash, we get to see the Royal Flush Gang as that motorcycle gang in the beginning. I thought that was really cool. So it was just a little cool Easter egg to the fans, I think. And it was really cool seeing that. So, final thoughts. What am I going to say about this this episode? What am I going to say about this episode? I am going to give this an 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. There were some things that I think could have been better, like the final battle there. I thought that was a little weak. But for the most part, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun. I thought it was great. The episode was about Harrison Wells, and it was just a great episode focused on him. And, the more episodes focused on Wells, the better, because he's such a great character. And Barry, you did good, man. You did good today. So, I guess that's all, guys. It was a good episode. I hope you all enjoyed it too. Let me know what you guys think, because I'm always curious to know what other fans think. And, I know I'm not the best comic book expert. I don't know too much about the comics, especially when it comes to Flash. So, if I messed up on anything, on characters or whatever, yeah, let me know, because I could use a little bit more knowledge. And, yeah, I'm sure I'm forgetting some stuff about the episode, but whatever. So, until next time, take care.